All right, I'm hoping we're good. Welcome to Falcon Field, everyone. Sorry about that, had some technical difficulties. So, I'm gonna make sure the stream's good before I go.
Center fielder, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Looks like we're good, yes. Okay, welcome into Falcon Field, everyone. This is AC Flora versus Daniel, yet again here on a Saturday. Probably talk a lot about through this game. I haven't even barely got set up, but we're ready to rock and roll. After a long process from me, and thankfully Jeff came out and helped out. He's at lacrosse today, streaming, well, not streaming, but he will be videoing the state championship. So I'll talk a lot about that, and I'll let Jim Stevens continue to do his thing. But again, welcome in.
22, Sam McCutcheon. At short, number 9, Joe Ray. And in left field, number 2, Logan Price.
All right, so yes, if you kind of heard that lineup, we'll go around the diamond yet again for AC Flora. Sam on the hill, Dylan behind the dish, Monty at first, Roper at second, Joe short, Jack third, Logan left, Charlie center, and Tyler in right. DHing is Rohan Brummer, he's DHing for Sam McCutcheon, and that is the whole Falcon lineup. Again, for our Falcon fans, it's a very similar lineup to what we've been seeing these last couple weeks. And it was the lineup we've run out the whole playoffs. Let me turn my headset up just a tad so I can hear myself, and y'all will have to hear me blasting myself through the speaker. But again, welcome to Falcon Field. It is game 2 of potentially 3 here against Daniel and AC Flora. If you missed it on Tuesday, AC Flora with a statement win over the Lions. 13 hits, 17 runs against Daniel, something that hasn't happened to Daniel really all season. And now they come back down again here to the Midlands and hoping to try to take game 2 against AC Flora. Simply put, if AC Flora wins, they are through. Daniel needs to win 2 in a row to beat our Falcons. They will have to win today, and then we would have a winner-take-all Monday game. So, as I'm trying to get everything ready, I'll quickly run through the Daniel lineup. It's Corbin Spillards leading off at short, batting second, the second baseman Cal Schnabel. Third, the catcher Toby Lowe, batting fourth, the right fielder Liam Purcell. Fifth, the third baseman Ty Simpson. Sixth and left, it's Wells Young. Seventh, the DH Davis Reeves. Eighth, the first baseman Jackson Owen Bay. And in center field, the 9-hole Eli Payne. On the hill is Luke Turner. We'll talk a lot more about him. Should be good to go, I think. There's no... Had a problem earlier where the camera was too still. I think we're good. The camera's moving. Camera's moving. I believe we have sound, audio. I'll check probably right now. I'm sorry if I had to hear double for just a second, just to make sure I'm good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sorry to hear myself twice. So listen, welcome to Falcon Field. It's the switch hitting Corbin Spillards. The right hand is Sam McCutcheon. Let's get it on. First pitch on the way. Change up upstairs, ball 1. Well, Tyler did his job for AC Flora on Tuesday. He got the win against the Lions, so they had a lot of help from his offense. Now Sam will look to do it again. The 1-0. Fastball, ball 2, just a little in. Well, again, it's just me today, so you get a still camera shot. Jeff is over in Irmo. The state championship lacrosse game will be set to go at about 2:30 today. The 2-0. Fastball low and in, ball 3. AC Flora versus Oceanside Collegiate for a state championship over there. We cannot stream it, so hopefully either someone like Lou Bajak or Jeff will be live tweeting or updating. Hope we can figure it out. The 3-0 on the way. Is Spillard's going to bluff a butt. It's way high, a leadoff walk.
Now batting number 19, Cal Schnabel.
So a 4-pitch walk to Spillards now brings up Cal Schnabel. Let's change Matt a little bit. Of course, everything going wrong before the game, audio, camera, and to boot. I think everything's good though now. Left-handed bat here at the top of the order. Spillards can go, he doesn't there. First pitch from Schnabel is bluffed, but called, strike 1, fastball on the outside edge. I'll have to get everything out. I had nothing prepared. Theoretically, I did my job. I got there early. It's just, fortunately everything will happen late. The 0-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2 at 12-6. That's Sam's signature pitch, that 12-6 curveball. Quickly, 0-2 here against the 2-hole Schnabel. He went 2 for 3 with a strikeout here on Tuesday. Spillards staying close to the bag. He doesn't go, the 0-2. Breaking ball swung through and missed. Strike 3. Sam pulls the string out and gets out number 1.
Now batting number 20, Toby Lowe.
Well, that's McCutcheon's bread and butter right there. That big bender gets a swing and a miss on Schnabel, and now there's one away with the runner on first for Toby Lowe. Had no chance to even look at any of this stuff. Don't worry, I have all my stuff here. I just quickly got thrown into kind of like remedy mode in a sense of trying to figure everything out. That was a whole fun thing. We had to try multiple different things. I had to do multiple different things, but everything works. So the first right-handed bat in the order is called throw back to first, excuse me, so no throw. It'll be Toby Lowe here, the 3-hole. Spillard still on first, but no snapback available. Well, the snapback's easier, I guess, rather than not available. Another pick off to first. Spillard will step back in. Spillard does have 16 stolen bags this season. He now increases his .564 on-base percentage coming into this game. First right-on-right matchup of the day. Spillard goes, first pitch, bender. That one's shot down the third base line and foul. Spillard will have to draw back to first. Well, Daniel is now 28-1, losing to AC Flora for their 8th loss. However, they were grabbing their 21st win on Thursday, not without a little bit of heartache at the end, or a little bit of heart racing at the end. They were in control against Travelers Rest before a little bit of a 2-out rally from TR. They brought the tying run to third. The 0-1 fastball's low, ball one, 1-1 the count. Travelers Rest put 2 runs across rather to make it 4-3, and had the tying run on third in the go-ahead run at first before it was, I believe, Will Davis who came in and got that 1-out save, a strikeout for him. So he will be available today. I was talking to Jeff about him. He is the big closer these Lions possess. Spillard's up first, a pickoff yet again, not in time. Able to stay close to the back. Well, if you're joining us here, you may see another stream. AC Flora Soccer is playing Wren over to the right of me. It's a very fun day here for AC Flora Athletics. Spillard does not go the 0-1. That was grounded right back up the middle for a base knock. He took the bender right back where it came from, and quickly, just like game number 1, Daniel starts off hot. 2 early base runners.
Now batting number 7, Liam Purcell. Running at first base, number 24, Jackson Livingston.
So Jackson Livingston will be the courtesy runner. He has 14 stolen bags. He's attempted 16, but he's been thrown out twice. Can't imagine he's going unless it's a double steal here, and Spillard has the speed to do it. And it's a right-handed bat in the lineup. It's Liam Purcell up.
Let's go, 7.
First pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 1 on the outside edge. Well, this is Sam's 11th start of the year, a 2.52 ERA over 25 innings pitched. He was the first half of that combined perfect game against Pickens earlier this week. Now pickoff back at second. Roper, the second baseman, covers. Spillard will step back in, who's been checked on a lot so far today. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the opening frame. Daniel trying to put some runners across early against AC Flora. They had chances all back in game number 1 between these two teams, and AC Flora was able to get out of a lot of them. The 0-1, that one's tapped foul into the netting. It's quickly 0-2. Well, Purcell comes in, .375 batting average. He went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs earlier in the week against AC Flora. Those were the first 2 RBIs of the game at that point. Right-hander has not left the box. Sam will step back onto the rubber. Looks out of a closed stance. No windup for McCutcheon with the red arm sleeve. And he'll fire. No, he steps off the mound. Spillard's going to be caught between second and third. He slips and he is tagged out. Now the throw into second will not be made. Heads up base running from Livingston, but there's 2 away just like that. Well, Spillard thought he had a beat on McCutcheon. McCutcheon steps off, guns down. Spillard's trying to go to third. Again, heads up base running by Livingston. He will take second, but it is the second out of the opening frame. And just like that, Sam is 1 pitch away from getting out of trouble. First time Spillers has been thrown out on the base pass here this season. Now 0-2, 2 away. McCutcheon kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball just off the outside edge, ball 1.
Go lead or trade places, kid.
I think some of the infield wanted that. Sam, you know, we talked about on Tuesday the most honest player on this team. He didn't move. He was just hoping it'd be rung up anyway. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Purcell. McCutcheon kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball up around the eyes, ball 2. Overcast day here at Falcon Field. Not really windy, a little breezy here, but nothing too bad. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McCutcheon kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball is popped back in the air right over everything towards the bathrooms behind the concourse. It'll stay 2-2. Purcell battling here. Sam about for his 16th pitch of the first inning. Daniel has a runner on second, scoreless so far, trying to break it. The 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Dylan slides in front of it. It'll stay 3-2 as that Daniel team, I believe they're chatting about that 12-6 that Sam just threw. It's not a pitch you see a lot at the high school level. And talking about it earlier, Ashley Powell, one of the Gators River Bluff, was telling me over last offseason, what makes it so hard to read is Sam's arm angle. He comes over the top. It's not your typical like 3/4 arm angle the pitcher throws. The payoff from Sam on the way is a fastball that's spoiled by Purcell. He taps it foul and it'll stay 3-2. It's a good crowd here on a weekend day. Saturday 1 p.m. baseball here in the Midlands. Daniel bringing a rocking crowd from the upstate. Of course, our Falcons slowly still trickling in here. Sam takes a big deep breath and kicks and steps back at second. Livingston, again, he has 14 stolen bags, 16 attempts. Dylan has been excellent behind the dish. He's thrown out 11 runners this year. Stealing third will be a little hard, but I'm a little surprised Livingston doesn't try to take off in that ball in the dirt. Sam will kick and deal the 3-2 yet again. Curveball, got him looking strike 3. He froze him on ice. That bender freezes Purcell, and Sam leaves a runner on second. The Falcons will come up to bat here in the bottom of the first when we come back. All right, so you probably can still hear some music and me in the background. That's because I'm not going to go anywhere just quite yet. Usually I can run through the lineups when I'm by myself, and again, I am stuck here today. Jeff is over at lacrosse. A couple state championship games for AC Flora tonight, if you're just, or I guess today, if you're just watching. Shout out to the boys tennis team, 2nd straight state championship. They went back-to-back, beating Bishop England. I didn't see how it ended, but they won the first 4, which is all you need in tennis. There's 6 games. AC Flora with a dominant win over the battling Bishops as they go back-to-back, so congrats to them. And of course, our lacrosse team over at Irma, they're looking for their first state championship, and that would be coming against the most prestigious lacrosse school in the state, Oceanside Collegiate. Talking to Sam McCutcheon before the game, he said, they know they have to play a great game, and I'm hoping, they just come in and theoretically, they come in and play loose, just like our Falcons did on Tuesday on the Diamond. So let's rock and roll through that AC Flora lineup. Leading off, it's Charlie Scott batting second, Roper Wensky third, Dylan Hernandez fourth, Tyler Hernandez fifth, Jack Chetwood sixth, Monty Lafitte seventh, Rohan Bremer eighth, Joe Ray, and ninth, Logan Price. Let's go around the diamond here for Daniel. Luke Turner on the hill, Toby Lowe behind the dish, Owen Bay at first, Cal Schnabel at second, Spillers at short, Simpson at third, Wells Young in left, Eli Payne in center, and Liam Purcell in right. And this will give us a chance to talk about Luke Turner. Well, I mentioned Spillers was the quote-unquote ace for this Daniel team on Tuesday. That's because he had the numbers to be the ace. Luke Turner has been more their number 1 guy. He's went the Tuesday games theoretically facing, the bigger competition than Spillers. He comes in with a 2.51 ERA over 39 innings pitched, a 7-1 record on the hill. Are you kidding me? I think I was muted the whole time. I apologize. Good start for AC Flora. That's about right. And Jeff is giving me lacrosse updates. I apologize for everyone at home. Welcome into Falcon Field yet again. Great start. You heard none of that commentary, so I'll quickly recap everything. I usually do. Right on right, Jack Chetwood at the dish. Well, it was a leadoff double for Charlie Scott for the birthday boy. Sorry, Charlie, you missed a good call there. I thought I had one. Roper bunts for a single. Dylan with RBI ground out, and Tyler puts one through the other side of the infield. Right on right, first pitch. That one's lined the other way into right field. Coming on is Purcell. That will drop down the right field line for a base knock. Roper tagging at third. He will score. Tyler digs for third. Standing in the second with another double is Jack Chetwood. This team continues to lace them. It's their 80th double of the year, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Falcons.
Up next for the Birds, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
And for those who are wondering at home, so far AC Flora so good. 2-0 lead against Oceanside Collegiate. We'll be giving you updates on the state championship game all the way while Coach Hout will come and talk to his team. I'll put a little background music on and let's recap why I was muted. All right, so Charlie Scott with a leadoff stand-up double. The birthday boy gets us going. It's his 18th birthday today, so shout out Charlie. Roper with a bunt single. Charlie tried to do it to begin the game. Logan did it successfully on Tuesday, and then Roper does it just there. Dylan Hernandez doing a job, gets the RBI ground out to the shortstop Spillards. Tyler Hernandez lines one the other way through the left side of the infield for a base knock. And then Jetwood laces one down the right field line for a base knock. That one curved, but it did stay fair. And that's how your Falcons have gotten off to a rockin' start here. Audio's good, the stream picture's good, and we're all good. Right on right, it's Monty Lafitte up. Corners in, middle infield back. First pitch to Lafitte, fastball in, tight ball one. Well, AC Flora is swinging early here against Turner. Just now, I believe his 10th pitch was just thrown to Monty. Monty's the 6th batter in the inning. The 1-0. Breaking ball called, strike one, low in the zone. Of course, Lafitte blew the doors off this place on Tuesday. An opposite field 3-run blast that really gave the Falcons a swing. That pitch is lined in the right center field. That will come on, drop for a base knock. One will score. Coming around third is Chetwood. Purcell has to get there quickly. He will stop Monty from going to second, but it is a 2 RBI single for Monty Lafitte. It's 4-0 Falcons.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Well, Luke Turner getting beaten up here in the opening frame. Just one out now. 5 hits, 4 runs for AC Flora. It's not out of the woods just yet. It's Rohan Bremer. Right on right here. Turner fires the first pitch curveball, stays in, tight ball one. Rohan having, there we go, let me move that a little farther away and towards the crowd. Sorry about the feedback on the stream. There we go. So you don't hear me just as much. Or a crowd mic, if you will. The 1-0. Fastball stays wide, ball 2. Usually, no broadcast, we have a crowd mic with Jeff and I here. You get the crowd with both our headsets, but now get a little more of the crowd today. The 2-0. Swung through and missed, change up low, snap back throw to first, just not in time. Not sure Owen Bay actually laid the tag on. He tried to swipe back at Lafitte, who dives back in safely. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here. Turner out of his close stance, fires the 2-1. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. Well, if it gets that far, Joe Ray on deck. And then, of course, the 9-man in the order, Logan Price in the hole. Falcon dugout lively, the 3-1. Fastball low and away in the dirt, ball 4. Bremer walks, and the Falcons add yet another first-inning base runner.
Up next for the Falcons, number 9, Joe Ray.
So now it's Joe Ray, the 8th man in the order. He has a chance with 2 on and still only 1 out. He's a hard man to double off, and AC Flora looking for him to continue what's been a nice season for him. 9 RBIs stepping into the box. First baseman comes in, Joe Ray puts that bunt down, popped into the air over the netting, and it will find the forestry here at Falcon Field. Well, a note for Falcon fans, the first baseman Owen Bay crashed. However, Simpson stayed back onto the dirt. It's now 2-5 AC Oceanside as the pitch is smacked foul to the right side. Quickly 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. It's been all AC Flora yet again. 5 hits, 4 runs here in the first inning against Daniel. It's Luke Turner who, again, as I talked about, he's been their quote-unquote #1 all season, and he finds himself in an early 4-0 deficit, trying to work his way through the first. Turner looking like he's confused on the mound, trying to wait for the signal, and now he'll finally know. Yes, he will. He'll step on the rubber. It looked like he took a step towards the dugout. And now he'll step off. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like maybe a chess match between Coach Howlett and Coach Payne. But Turner will dig back in. Again, Lafitte at second. You got Rohan at first, and looks like they're trying some trickery with the man at second, Lafitte, but I don't know what was going on. Spillards was in front of Lafitte before Turner kind of pointed at him and said something. We'll take a quick break here, put at least some background music on for the time being. Well, there we go, Alex. Still getting used to clicking everything. Jeff's been here from the last couple games. Well, again, AC Flora now 80 team doubles. That's nearly 3 a game these Falcons have had. Imani Lafitte hit the 20th home run as a team. You know, talking to a lot of these coaches, you don't like to compare former state championship teams with the teams you have now, but they're saying right as of now, this team is hitting just as well as that 2021 team was. So 0-2 here to Joe Ray, 1 away. Spillards in front of Lafitte, the pitch. Curveball swung through and missed. It's strikeout #1 for Turner and out #2 here in the first. Well, now the final man in the order and the 9th man up in the inning, Logan Price, will dig in for the first time today. So on the Falcon game, Georgia went 2 for 2 with 2 walks. It was some very close plays at first that AC Flora felt like were hits when they officially scored them. Right on right, first pitch to Logan. Fastball, that one's lined in the right field. Coming on quickly is Purcell, and that will drop for a base knock. Getting waved around third is Lafitte. Purcell comes up firing. The relay throw to the plate is cut off. Bremer digs into third. It's an RBI single for Logan Price, and the Falcons continue their hot start. It's 5-0. Well, the Falcons are taking that ball just where they need it. That is now the 3rd opposite field hit for AC Flora. Tyler shot one to left, Logan and Jack shot one to right. So back to the top of the order, it's Charlie Scott who led off the game with a double. 5-0 Falcon lead, right on right yet again. Can the birthday boy cap off what's going to be an impeccable first inning for AC Flora? 6 hits, 5 runs. And Logan, of course, a ton of speed over at first. 16 swipe bags, has been thrown out 3 times. Falcons were uneasy to test low back in that game on Tuesday. See if they try one here. Logan goes, first pitch, change up away, ball 1, thrown in the second is cut off by Spillards. It's Price's now 17th stolen bag as Rohan stays at third. Looked like it was a play to try to get Rohan coming home. Heads up play for Coach Howlett. I don't believe there was any ever intent to have Rohan come home. It will be a called strike, so second and third, that's where the runners are with 2 away for Charlie. The 0-1, that one shot to the left side of the infield. Spillards dives and cannot grab it. It'll go into left field. Young comes up. No, he boots it, and now Logan Price will go late. There'll be no throw home. It's a 2 RBI single for Charlie Scott, and the Falcons continue their hot start. It's 7-0. A bouncer through the left side of the infield. Spillards with a dolphin dive. Could not get to that ball. And AC Flora has continued their hot start. It's Roper Wensky back at the plate. Another right-on-right showdown here. Charlie on first. He's got the most steals on the team with 22. Turner still trying to labor through the first. The pitch, Charlie goes. Change up upstairs, ball one, throw into second. In time, low, guns down Scott. Just the second time he's been thrown out all season, and that will end the first, but the damage is done. A 7-run first inning for AC Flora. The Falcons will come back onto the field when we return. Welcome back to Falcon Field. It was a Falcon avalanche in the first inning. 7 hits, 7 runs against Daniel, and now the Falcons will look to turn it back to the field. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Simpson, Young, and Reeves due up for Daniel, who find themselves yet another early deficit here against AC Flora. Right on right, first pitch to Simpson. Curveball called, strike one in the inner third. Well, Simpson has been one of the best hitters for this Lions squad all year. Comes in with a .415 average over 106 at bats. The 0-1 is smacked to the right side. It will quickly trail foul, and quickly it's 0-2. McCutcheon's strikeout numbers were not where they were last year, but now he has 42. The 0-2. Bender swung through and missed. Ball in the dirt. Dillon has to grab it. Simpson runs down to first. Nice throw to first. It's out number 1. It's McCutcheon's 3rd strikeout here through his first 5 batters for out number 1.
Number 1, Wells Young.
That 12-6 is like nothing anyone's really ever seen in the state. It's McCutcheon's 3rd strikeout, is what I've dubbed him the puppet master because of that pitch back years and years ago. He's been brilliant. Well, southpaw here, it's Wells Young. McCutcheon kicks and deals, first pitch. Fastball low in the zone for strike 1. Well, Young has been the hottest hitter here as of late. As the 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1. Skipped over Dillon's head, actually. He didn't even know where it was. Young here in these playoffs, 2 for 6 with a double and 2 RBIs. He's trying to get something going for the Lions. Who, again, a 7-0 lead for AC Flora here in the top of the second. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a curveball inside, 1 and 2. McCutcheon has that pitch on a string today. Yo, wind and deal, the 1-2. Bender in the dirt, ball 2. Well, the Newberry commit on the rubber right now has just allowed 1 hit. He struck out 3 through his first 5 batters. As well as Young, the southpaw, waits. 2-2. Fastball, that one's rolled over to the right side. The second baseman, Wensky, gloves it. The spinorama over to first is in time, and there's 2 away. Smooth play for the second baseman.
Now batting number 4, Davis Reeves.
And now there's 2 away. It'll be Davis Reeves up the DH. This will be his first time facing AC Flora. It was David DeRozier's earlier this week. He was in the DH spot. Now it'll turn to Davis Reeds. It's another southpaw here against McCutcheon. McCutcheon will wind and deal the first pitch. Fastball called, strike one, low at the knees. Reeves comes in hitting .400 with 7 RBIs, just 30 at-bats here for the senior. The 0-1. Curveball just a bit up and in, ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the second. Nobody on the base pass for the Lions, who find themselves in a 7-0 deficit here against AC Flora. Falcon trying to win a district championship. The 1-1. Fastball, that one smacked in his shallow left center field. Joe Ray can't run it down the shortstop, and it'll trickle into left. It'll be a 2-out single here for Reeves. Soft contact here for Reeves. That one just snuck over the shortstop's glove and falls into left field. So now it'll be Jackson Owenbay. And we talked about on Tuesday the tale of 2 halves of the season for Owenbay. However, he did not have his best game against AC Flora. 0 for 3 with a punch out back in the Tuesday affair. First pitch, curveball called, strike one in the inner third. Again, that 12-6 has been slotting in beautifully today for Sam. Nothing in one. Curveball in the dirt, ball one. Dylan gloves it, and keeping Reeves over at first.
Go, Jackson.
Reeves 2 swipe bags so far this season. Interesting to see if he goes with 2 away. The 1-1. Fastball, that one's flown out to center field, but the birthday boy's got a read. Trickling back toward the trap, backpedaling, and makes the play just shy of the warning track. A 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 inning for Sam McCutcheon, but he works out of some trouble. 3 strikeouts for the Puppet Master, and he keeps the Falcons in front 7-0. Welcome back to Falcon Field. AC Flora will come up here with the heart of the order. 2, 3, 4 in the bottom of the second. This is the inning after they brought up 10 to the plate and scored 7 of them. So Roper, who had a bunt single the first time around, will dig in for the second time today. It'll be Luke Turner back out there again, right on right. Turner kicks and deals first pitch. Change up call, strike one in your third. Well, what's interesting here is we look at this game a little more and more, is the game next week for whoever wins this. The 0-1, fastball way wide, ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me, 1-1. So Seneca, who was the #1 seed in their region, or their district in a sense, they lost 1-1. Breaking ball, that clips Roper and will go into the catcher's glove. First hit batter today for AC Flora, and the leadoff man's aboard. So Roper reached for the second straight time. That was a 21-game hit streak after his first go-around. Didn't mention that. Got to mention all my stats earlier again. It'll be Dylan Hernandez with the RBI groundout last time, but back to my point, Seneca, who, again, the #3 seed in the upper state, they lost to both Camden and York, which means an upset brewing there. And now the first pitch to Dylan, right on right's high, ball 1. Upsets were brewed, and I kind of got smacked around by both Camden and York, but either way, Seneca's out of the playoffs, and the winner of this game will get the winner of that. Well, for Flora they would if Daniel had to win 2 in a row. And Camden up 2-0. They were the ones who first beat Seneca, which means if they win today, they advance. Little couple tidbits there, but we'll get to those in 1 second. Another pickoff to first, not in time. Tidbits there for AC Flora with a win here. Their drive becomes significantly shorter than going to Seneca. And as well as, you know, they play two very common opponents. They played teams they already played this year. The 1-0 curveball's upstairs, ball 2. For Daniel with 2 wins, they have to make a little farther drive. York wouldn't be terrible, but I can tell you that Camden drive would be farther than us. They already was talking about how it was a little longer of a drive today, at least the team was. The 2-0. Fastball up and away, 3 straight out of the zone here to Hernandez. And of course with Seneca out, no more William Shaw, the Ole Miss commit. The 3-0. Fastball called, strike 1 over the inner third. Again, Cameron up 2-0 with the win today. They punch their ticket to the next round. We'll keep an eye on that game as well for average for both these teams. Here on the diamond, AC Flora up 7-0 against Daniel. It's the bottom of the second. It's Roper Wensky on first and Dylan Hernandez up. Pick off to first yet again. Roper flops back in. He's not that far off the bag. Well, Dylan now 6 for his last 16, but he has now his 8th RBI in that stretch. He awaits the 3-1. Swing and miss, and a changeup upstairs as Dylan knows he misses one. Came in with 3 homers, 23 RBIs. Turner will kick and deal. The payoff. Wensky goes. His line to the right side of the, down the right field line, and it will hook foul. Roper, after seeing contact, was halfway to third before he has to retreat back to first. One of those senior captains, definitely with a lot of energy. The payoff yet again is flown out to shallow right field, gone the line. Purcell racing in, coming on. He's in foul grounds and runs out of room as that ball just trickles into the Falcon bullpen. It's not that windy, but that ball felt like it took a hard right turn in the air, and I don't know if Purcell would have got there. He would have had a chance if the wall wasn't there, but he would have had to make a diving attempt, it felt like. He's playing pretty deep out there in right field. Straight up, though, as is the rest of the Lion fielding position. Payoff yet again. Curveball up and in. Ball 4. Throw down to second will not matter. And Dylan with another walk. As that ball will trickle into center, technically it's a live ball, so Roper slides into third. It's an error on low. That ball is not blown dead. And Roper just takes third. It was Schnabel who really didn't field it, and all of a sudden Roper heads up base running, takes third. It's an error. It's kind of a little bit banana ball there, where you're gonna sprint after a walk. That's what it felt like Roper was doing. There's some action in the Daniel bullpen, and it will be a mound visit for the first time today. McLean will be the courtesy runner. We'll take a quick step away here from Falcon Field. After a mound visit from Coach Payne, Turner will stay on. It's the first 2 men of the inning reach for AC Flora. They have runners on the corners now for Tyler Hernandez. It's a 7-0 lead for AC Flora over Daniel, as it looks like there's some action for the first time today in the Daniel bullpen. I'll get you that number in 1 second. Southpaw at the dish, the first pitch. That one smacked to the right left side, and it will go foul. 1-0. So that will be Will Davis. That is their all-star closer they have over there in Daniel. He's getting warm. The 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2. So Turner ahead 0-2 now against Tyler. Davis is getting warmed up. He's their top arm out of the bullpen with 5 saves, this season. Turner kicks and deals the 0-2. Fastball, Tyler spoils that one and fights it off to the left side. It'll stay 0-2. There's a hit pie pitch and a walk here to lead off the bottom of the second for AC Flora. Can Tyler add to it? Turner will fire the 0-2. That one's lined in the left center field, curling away from the center fielder Payne, and that will be gapped into left center field all the way back to the wall. Coming home is Roper from third, stopping at third is McLean Knight. It's another double for AC Flora. This one off the bat, a Tyler Hernandez, and it's now 8-0. The third double of the day already for AC Flora.
Number 1, Jack Chetwood.
That was drifting into center field and then kept a slight left turn, just tailing away and away from Payne. Tyler was able to get to second on it. And now, still with nobody gone, runners at second and third here for Jack Chetwood. AC Flora now 8 hits, 8 runs. Infield comes in for Daniel. Turner, first pitch on the way is a fastball low and away, ball 1. Well, Jack Chetwood, an RBI double his last go around. He has been red hot for AC Flora, now 8 for his last 16 with 7 RBIs. Right on right, 1-0. That ball is fouled into the Chetwood's foot and he goes down. Looks like he'll quickly get back up though, trying to walk it off. Chetwood got some praise from the Daniel lineup earlier. They said, is Jack committed anywhere? And I said, not yet, but the senior is having a season, if you will. Chetwood coming into the day with the team high in average, 464 over 69 at-bats. You got to imagine that one's going to be a little higher after that double. It was his 10th double of the year. And his 26th RBIs. Chetwood taking a little while to shake that one off. He's down to a knee before he's trying to put some weight on it. Coach Howlett down there looking at him as Jack Chetwood's been imperative to this season. He's been the basically the all-star third baseman they've needed this year. And he's really trying to work it off. And it looks like he's at least going to try to stay in the game for now. Those foul balls never fun off your shin. It's exactly where it went. But he's good to go. He'll give him a nod and stay in. A little pause for action here. However, Daniel still has the infield in. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody gone in the bottom of the second. AC Flora still in front, 8-0. Chetwood in the box, he's good to go. Turner, a couple glances, will fire the 1-1. Fastball in, tight ball 2. Now, of course, dating back to March, Jack is 28 of his last 51. He's been an all-star third baseman for AC Flora. The 2-1. Slider upstairs, ball 3. Well, first base is open, but we'll load him up for Monty Lafitte. Turner will fire. The 3-1 is pumped to the right side and flown foul. It'll stay now 3-2. This will be the 45th pitch Turner has thrown. He has yet to record an out here in the second. He'll wind and deal. The 3-2. Slider away. Ball 4, and Chetwood works the walk to load him up.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
It's now the 3rd walk that Turner has allowed today, and it's Monty Lafitte up. The right-hander had a 2 RBI single back in the first inning, but it looks like he may face a different pitcher. Well, Will Davis was in the pen. It looks like he'll be coming on. Luke Turner has yet to record it out in the second. His day is done. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. while I have a second, I want to thank our sponsors here. It'll be Will Davis warming up. For Daniel, we want to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors, and I can throw these up on the screen. The Big Red Box Dumpster Company is an all-inclusive private waste disposal company. We'll have 15, 30, and 40-yard dumpster rentals here in the Midlands of South Carolina. They deliver everywhere, residential driveways, construction sites, businesses. I've seen them on the side of the street, down in Gervais Street, the street that runs through the heart of Columbia. So, I mean, there's no reason to book your dumpster today, not to book your dumpster today. Maybe you fill it up, they'll take it away for you. Go to BigRedBoxDumpsterCompany.com to go book your dumpster, or call 803-783-6834 as, you know, talk about the other kind of night job of Coach Dorsey, but you may have mentioned coach. He's the Legion coach here in South Carolina at the Richland 215, and of course he's not just you know, sponsor of here Definite Fiction and AC Flora. He cares about the young men in this community and this community so well. So I'm, you know, talking to all these players, they love playing for him. So go sign up for Legion. Go sign up for Legion today, and give him a call. You know, he's been such a big, you know, promoter of young athletes here. It'll be Will Davis on right. First pitch to the feet. First pitch fastball inside, ball one. Will Davis comes on with the bases loaded and nobody gone. It was a 45-pitch day for Turner, who only got through one single inning of work. Infield in, 1-0. Fastball up and in, ball two. Davis has like a sidearm submarine-esque release point, making his 16th appearance now with a 2.50 ERA. He's their top arm out of the bullpen, trying to work us out with some trouble here. The 2-0. Fastball up and in, ball three. Chin music is... Lafitte looked like it almost clipped him. He'll be all right. So 3-0 quickly here. Daniel in danger of walking in another run. It's an 8-0 Falcon lead here in the bottom of the second with the bases loaded. Davis kicks and deals. The pitch. Fastball called. Strike one up in the zone. Again, we talked about it earlier this game. Davis came in and got that one strikeout against Travelers Rest to close the deal on Thursday and put him here. The 3-1. Lafitte hits a high and deep out to center field, but Payne's got a beat on it. Drifts into left center field. Will make the one-handed grab for out number one. The throw will come into third, tagging at third and scoring is McLean Knight. To be a sacrifice fly for Lafitte and a 9-0 lead for AC Flora.
Now batting for the Birds, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Well, Davis does get a successful out number one. It comes at the cost of a runner, and now it's a 9-0 lead. Runners at first and second for Rohan Bremer, who walked his first go-around. Right on right, first pitch. That one's a high and deep shot that slugged out to center field, but it will stay in the yard. Payne racing in now, taking a couple steps back. Makes the one-handed grab, there's two away. Well, it'll be Joe Ray up with 2 on and 2 away now. Davis looking to come in and deliver some big innings for these Lions, trying to keep his team in there. It'll be Joe Ray, who went down swinging back in the first inning. If it gets that far, Logan Price will be on neck, and then it's the top of the Falcon order. The right-hander awaits. First pitch. Fastball called, strike one in the outer third. The 0-1, swung through and missed. Fastball low for strike two. Well, Davis looking for now his 37th strikeout of the season. He's ahead 0-2. Davis will sigh, he'll fire the 0-2. Fastball swung through and missed on the inside third. Davis gets out of the bases loaded gym with just one runner allowed. However, AC Flora strikes yet again. They score 2 runs in the second, and now they've scored in every single inning still against Daniel that they flayed him in. Be right back here for the third on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. An overcast but nice day for some baseballs. Theoretically, the rain's supposed to stay away. But, of course, I got my umbrella just in case that doesn't happen. Well, for AC Flora, they've continued their hot start here against Daniel. A 9-0 lead for the Falcons going into the third as Sam McCutcheon comes back up. You'll get 9-1-2, Payne, Spillard, Schnabel. The right-hander awaits. The first pitch from McCutcheon is called strike one. Change up right across the heart of the plate. Well, some unfortunate news on the other end. The lacrosse team is down 9-3 at halftime against Oceanside Collegiate, the 0-1. That one's rolled over to the right side. It'll be the pitcher McCutcheon who gloves it. He'll get the soft flip to first to the feet for out number one.
Up next, number 5, Corbin Spillers.
So back to the top of the order we go. It's Corbin Spillers. He had a leadoff walk off of 4 pitches back to begin the game. However, since then, he finds himself now in a 9-0 deficit. The switch hitter will bat lefty here against McCutcheon. Round 2 between the Daniel lineup and the Puppet Master begins. The first pitch. 12-6 low and in, ball 1. Well, the Wake Forest commit had a solid game 1 here against AC Flora as McCutcheon winds and deals the 1-0. Breaking ball, that one's smacked into deep right field. Going back is Tyler. He'll give it a look and watch it fly. Spillers with the bat flip gets Daniel on the board. It's 9-1 game. Wake Forest Smith blasts his second homer of the season, now his 17th RBI.
Up next, number 19, Cal Schnabel.
And now it's a 9-1 ball game here in the top of the third. Cal Schnabel up. A left-handed bat here for McCutcheon. He'll wind and deal. First pitch. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. Well, Schnabel struck out swinging back in the first inning. The 1-0. Fastball, that one's lined over the second baseman's head for a base knock into right center field. That will go all the way back to the wall. Schnabel will be racing around first. He'll stand into second for a late slide. It's not needed. Back-to-back hits for Daniel. And now they have trouble brewing here in the third. For Schnabel, it's his 10th double of the season.
Up next, number 20, Toby
He's
Lowe.
now one behind Purcell and Simpson for the team lead as Toby Lowe will dig back in. He has one of now the 4 hits. He had one of the 2 hits coming into this inning. The right-handed catcher singled back up the middle his first go around against McCutcheon. Corners come in, middle infield stays back. Purple bat over his shoulder for Lowe. He awaits the first pitch. Fastball, that one's carved into right field, but right at Hernandez. He drifts over to his left and makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Tagging at second is Schnabel. He'll go into third, but there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Liam Purcell.
So now it's Liam Purcell up right on right. Purcell went down looking his first go-around. However, this is the big bat in the order when it comes to runners in scoring position. He hits .537 with runners that are second and beyond. He waits at the dish, the first pitch. Fastball low and in, ball 1. Purcell has that more crouched look in a sense. You don't see it too many times now in the modern day of baseball. Like Moises Alou was one of the big ones I remember who had a crouch stance, but Purcell kind of hunches over. It does work though, I will say. The 1-0. 12-6 is bounced to the left side foul. It'll be 1-1. Of course it works for Purcell. He hits .375, has 38 RBIs and 4 homers. Those 38 RBIs are tied for the team high with Simpson, who waits on deck. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the third. Runner on third for Daniel. They trail 9-1, the 1-1. Fastball stays in, ball 2. Purcell in these playoffs now 4 for 11. He has 5 RBIs. Of course, Daniel's stats look a little more inflated according to Flores because they played 3 games compared to the Falcons' 2. The 2-1. That one's tapped foul and fouled into himself. Looks like Purcell's going to be all right. It'll now be 2-2. Well, the last time it was the curveball that got Purcell looking. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 9-1 lead for AC Flora, the top of the third, looking to get back to the dugout. McCutcheon out of the close stance will kick and deal. The 2-2. Curveball just wide. Ball 3. A great eye from Purcell. That one looked like it was going to be a strike and just dipped to the left a little late. Now, the payoff with 2 away is due up. McCutcheon sighs and fires the 3-2. Curveball in the dirt. Purcell shoots the bat to the dugout. And there'll be runners at the corners.
Up next, number 2, Ty Simpson.
That is Purcell's 14th walk as it turns it back over to Ty Simpson. He struck out swinging against McCutcheon back in the second. Now the senior looking to produce. He hits .442 with runs in scoring position, the all-time Daniel home run leader. He has smashed 8 of them this season. He awaits first pitch. Fastball low, ball 1. Well, McCutcheons, they had a long day. They have left the building. Their other son, Luke, Sam's younger brother, is playing in the state championship for lacrosse, so they said they were going to leave after the second inning, which should put them, honestly, right around there, I believe. Maybe a little away. But, of course, they watched the opening 2 innings. I'm assuming they're going to be listening to me right now, so shout out Jamie and all of them. They're avid fans here. Sam and his dad go back and watch the streams and, use it as teaching moments and, give them a couple compliments here and there. All jokes aside, no, they're great, and now they have to go across town and watch their other son play. Well, after a quick mound visit from the catcher, Dylan Hernandez, he'll step back behind the dish. Runners at first and third, 2 away, 1-0 the count. Here in the top of the third, Daniel trails 9-1. Can AC Flora put him away again here? The 1-0. That curveball is bounced to the left side, foul. It'll be 1-1. That was a high curveball that looked like Simpson tomahawked into the dirt. Some hitters like the upstairs pitches. That's where they take them. Like Mike Trout. He's not an upstairs, but he's a low ball hitter. Kind of got to figure out the sweet spot of the zone. Simpson with his bright pink gloves and his yellow bat over his shoulder. He awaits the 1-1. Simpson watches ball 2 go by. It's a fastball low. Well, the ace for the 2-1-5's Legion team, as Coach Dorsey put it. Trying to fight through the third here. The 2-1. Fastball low. Dylan stays in front of it to keep the runner at third, but it's now a 3-1 count here to Simpson. Right on cue, some defensive alignment. They're going to tell Charlie Scott in center to shift to his left. Logan Price playing deep into left field, more closer to the line than he usually would, but he's got the speed to kind of close the distance if that ball stays up enough. Purcell at first does not go. The 3-1. Fastball, that one's on the ground to the third baseman. Chetwell with a beautiful backhand. He throws a strike across the diamond for out number 3. The all-star third baseman delivers yet again, and the Falcons leave 2 more Lions on the base pass. It's a 9-1 lead for AC Flora going on to the bottom of the third, and we come back right here on Definite Fiction. welcome back to Falcon Field. It's been a great day here for AC Flora Athletics. Already a state championship winning affair for the boys tennis team. They won back-to-back championships over there on the courts. And of course, AC Flora's soccer team already won today. First pitch to Joe Ray, fastball wide, right on right, ball one. The soccer team held off Wren 3-2 in that win. They advanced, and the soccer team, girls soccer team, won yesterday against, I think it was Lancaster. Strike one, 1-1, fastball skips in. Unfortunately for the lacrosse team, they are trailing 9-3 at half. The 1-1. Cutter, strike two on the outside edge. 1-2 here against Logan Price, excuse me. Price singled the other way for a base knock his last time around. He awaits the 1-2. Slider stays wide. Ball two, that's got some wicked movement. That ball started, it felt like on the inner third and drifts all the way into the left-handed box. Price keeps his red bat on the shoulder. Now the 2-2. He taps that one to the left side. It will crickle foul. Price bowls off a good pitch from Davis. Well, Davis came in and was able to get Daniel out of that jam. There was a bases loaded, nobody out jam. Only one runner comes across. Now the 2-2 on the way. Slider way wide, ball three. He falls behind with the top of the order looming on deck. In the inning for AC Flora, it's Price who's at the plate, then Charlie Scott and Roper Wensky. The payoff from Davis. That one's popped into the right side. It will trickle toward the Falcon dugout and will go out of play as Owen Bay gives it a watch. Well, again, with a Falcon win here today, we will play on Wednesday against the Camden and York winner. Right now, Camden in control, 5-0. With a loss, it'll be back here on Monday for a do-or-die game. The 3-2. That one's bounced over to the left side. It will stay foul. Well, Logan Price, if nothing else, is dialing up Davis's pitch count. Be a 3-2 yet again. Nobody gone to begin the bottom of the third. The payoff. Fastball away, ball four, and Logan Price is working a great playoff for AC Flora. He reaches yet again. That's his fourth walk of the playoffs for the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, Logan in the playoffs now 4 for 5 with 4 walks. It'll be Charlie Scott up right on right here as Charlie up for the third time today. He's doubled and singled so far against the Lions. Simpson, the third baseman, in on the grass. First pitch to Scott. Breaking ball called, strike one, low in the zone. Charlie been on this team since a freshman, been starting all the way back when. Price goes, the 0-1. That ball is high, driven out to left field, but it will go way foul. It'll be 0-2 as Charlie got way ahead of an off-speed changeup, it looked like. Well, Davis, who's now pitched 23 in the third inning, has given up 8 earned runs and just 16 hits. He struck out now 37, walked 12. He's ahead 0-2. And his close stance, a couple glances at first, he delivers. The 0-2. Fastball wide, ball one. Disciplined take from Scott. That one just missed the outside part of the plate. The Citadel commit awaits. Long pause between Davis and Scott. Now a quick kind of turnaround throw from Davis does not get Price. And Logan stole one already today. He has 17 stolen bags. He's been thrown out 3 times. Davis will deliver the 1-2. Charlie smacks that one in the right center field. That trickles away from Payne, and that will drop in the gap for a base knock at the warning track. Price will stay at third. Another double for Charlie Scott. It's his second, and the Falcons again have trouble brewing. 2 on, nobody gone.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Wensky.
Well, so far, AC Flora, this will now be the 7th inning at the plate they had against Daniel. They have scored at every single inning they've played against the Lions. They have runners at second and third with nobody gone. Here in the bottom of the third, it's Roper Wensky, the College of Charleston commit. He has a 21-game hit streak that has continued into today. He has a single and a hit by pitch so far. Infield comes in right on right. First pitch. That one's lined in the right center field. Coming on is Purcell. He races into the gap, has a read, and he makes the jumping one-handed grab for out number 2. And I believe they thought that was a hit. So weirdly, Logan stayed on third. Roper does not get credit with the sacrifice fly, and it'll be out number 1.
Now batting number 12, Dylan
A deep line out for Roper. Nice
Hernandez.
play from Purcell, who made that jumping grab in front of Payne. Fortunately for Roper, who smoked that ball, it will not result in an RBI. Now it's Dylan Hernandez up with 2 on and 1 out. What a win now, drifting that ball in from right center field. Infield still in, first pitch. Fastball low and in, ball 1. Well, the Falcons side of this visitor section is turned out in numbers. Again, we said already today, Daniels brought in a great crowd with them. The 1-0. On the ground hard, that's to the left side of the infield for a base knock. That will be an RBI. Price will come in. Charlie will be held up at third. It's an RBI single for Dylan Hernandez, and it's now 10-1. It's now the second RBI for Dylan. He has another hit.
Now batting number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
So now it's Tyler Hernandez, who's 2 for 2, a single and a double for the southpaw. The USC Aiken commit is having a great day.
Number 5, McLean Knight.
McLean Knight will be the courtesy runner at first base for Dylan. Again, we talked about that on Tuesday, but quick reminder, the courtesy runner does not take the place of Dylan in the lineup. He's just a runner for the catcher. You can also use one for the pitcher. A pitch runner, that would take the place in the lineup. So McLean on first, Charlie on third. 10-1 lead for AC Flora in the bottom of the third with 1 away as Tyler will call time. AC Flora trying to really pile it on Daniel. First pitch. Tyler, that one's on the ground to the first baseman, picked by Owen Bay. On to second for 1. Spiller to throw to first is just in time to get Hernandez. The 3-6-3 double play they end the inning, but AC Flora puts another runner on. It's a 10-1 lead for the Falcons going to the 4th. We are back here in the Midlands of the Palmetto State. It's a 10-1 lead for AC Flora going to the top of the 4th. As Sam McCutcheon will head back out there for his 4th inning of work. He will get 6, 7, and 8. Young, Reeves, and Owen Bay due up. AC Flora matching the 1 run the Lions have put up. Still have a 9-1 lead here for McCutcheon. The southpaw waits at the plate. McCutcheon, long pause, and now Coach Hallett will call time. And it looks like there may be some defensive substitution, maybe? Not entirely sure. Tyler will come in. So a little pause here at Falcon Field. It was before Sam threw his first pitch, and it looks like, yes, Tyler will come in. He'll be subbed out defensively for McLean Knight. So this rule is a weird one here in high school, but it's pretty easy to kind of understand. This is actually a substitution. There's no courtesy about this. McLean Knight is into the game in right field.
Number 5, McLean Knight.
Basically, Tyler can be subbed back in, but McLean Knight can come back in after that, if that makes sense. So Knight in right field. Wells, the young awaits the first pitch. Fastball, that one's popped high into the air, the left side of the infield. In foul ground is the third baseman, Chetwood, but he has room and makes the play near the wall. That ball trickled back in at the last second. It looked like it was destined for the trees, but it's a foul fly out for out number 1. Jack Chetwood, another spectacular play. Not scales the wall, but kind of stays close to the wall, makes the play for out number 1. Wow. Way to not give up on that for Chetwood. That looked like it potentially was, not potentially, that looked like it was going into the trees. Well, now it's Davis Reeves up. Another southpaw here for McCutcheon. The right-hander delivers. First pitch, that one's carved foul to the left side, and will, come back and hopefully hit a fan that's okay. He doesn't look like he took much pain from it. He'll rub his arm a little bit. Everything was going to be all right. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball just up around the letters for ball 1. All those trees overhang the left side of the bleachers, and if you're not careful, sometimes come back and hit to the grandstands. The 1-1. That ball is dribbled over to the right side and fouled on their first baseline. It's quickly 1-2. Well, Reeves has one of the 4 hits for the Lions today. He singled back in the second, but that's where he was left. A 10-1 lead for AC Flora here in the top of the 4th. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here to Reeves. McCutcheon kicks and deals the 1-2. Got him looking, strike 3. He froze him on ice with the curveball. There's 2 away. That curveball finds the inside part of the plate. It's the 4th strikeout for Sam. It's the first one he's had since the 2nd inning. And now there's 2 away for Jackson Owenbay.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Obi.
Owenbay hit one high and deep out to center field before Charlie was able to run it down. He's having a rougher playoffs. He's 2 for 9 here. Right on right, McCutcheon will come home. The first pitch. Curveball just misses low, ball 1. Time is called behind the plate. Looks like they're going to want a new ball here from Dylan. Will ask for the new ball and give it. It's a fun game you could play at a MLB game. Get to that in one moment. That's McCutcheon. We'll wind and deal the 1-0. Curveball called, strike 1. It's the outer third. You all can like put $1 in the cup or something, and every new ball you pass the cup. You'll be surprised how many new balls there are. The 1-1. Fastball is flown foul to the right side. It's quickly 1-2. Every ball in the dirt, every foul ball, every ball put in play, there's a new ball, and sometimes the catcher just does it for the heck of it. A fun game to keep you engaged. The 1-2. Curveball in the dirt. Owenbay lays off. Nice pitch from Sam, but it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away now in the top of the 4th. AC Flora in control, 10-1 against Daniel. The Lions trying to make something happen. McCutcheon will wind and deal the 2-2. Fastball froze him on ice again with the heater on the outside edge. McCutcheon back-to-back punch-outs looking. And he catches them all window shopping. It's a 10-1 lead for AC Flora going to the bottom of the 4th. We return to Falcon Field live on Definite Fiction. It's a 10-1 lead for AC Flora over Daniel. For the Falcon faithful, we're hoping for one run, 3 outs, and that will end the game. A 10-run through 5 innings is the run rule limit, and AC Flora needs to continue that run every inning stretch they've had. Well, it's 5, 6, 7. Jetwood, Lafitte, Bremer due up here against Davis. Right on right, first pitch. That one's on the ground to the left side. It will go foul just left of the third base bag. Well, a 10-pitch inning for Sam McCutcheon. He was excellent. Now Will Davis back out there yet again for his 3rd inning. He'll kick and deal the 0-1. Change up inside, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack has reached base twice, a double and a walk so far today. He's been excellent here in the playoffs. The 1-1. Slider low, ball 2. So far, Jack is now 3 for 6 in the playoffs, 2 doubles, and what looks like 3 RBIs. That's a lot. The 2-1. Change-up stays in tight, ball 3. Davis has walked 2 Falcons so far today. In danger of walking a 3rd. Spit some sunflower seeds off on the hill and will deliver the 3-1. That one's lined to the second baseman over his head. Falls in a shallow right center for a base knock. Schnabel tried to time his jump. It did not matter. It was hit too tall. It's now a leadoff single for Jack Jetwood.
Now batting for the Birds, number 32, Monty Lafitte.
So now it's Monty Lafitte up right on right. Lafitte had a sacrifice fly back in the second. He also had a 2 RBI single today. He's had a great day at the plate here against these Lions. For a weak pick off to first, not in time. Lafitte with now 6 RBIs here against Daniel. Over now his 1.5 games against the Lions. First pitch on the way. Fastball, that one's on the ground hard through the left side of the infield for a base knock. A nice piece of hitting from Lafitte. And now there's 2 aboard with nobody gone.
Up next, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
Now it's Rohan Bremer who's walked and flown out today. Yeah, Lafitte at first, Jetwood at second. Jetwood represents the run-ruling run in the top of the 5th inning, which means we're on the bottom of the 4th. AC Flora has to get 3 more outs. Infield's not in for Daniel. First pitch to the right-hander. Bremer takes one in the backside. A slider there that did not break as much as Davis wanted to, and the bases are juiced for Joe Ray.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 29, Joe Ray.
Well, Davis having a tough time of it here. Will be a pitch runner at first. Again, this will be a pitch runner, not a courtesy runner, it looks like. For Rohan Bremer, it looks like it's Henry Shalcombe who's grabbing a helmet. Or no, it's not Henry. That looks like Sawyer.
Running at first base, number 16, Sawyer Cannon.
And it's Sawyer Cannon pitch running at first base. More of a pitcher here for AC Flora, but Coach Hallett getting the smartest base runners he has in that dugout onto the field. Rohan's not exactly the fastest in the dugout, so Coach Hallett trying to produce as much speed he can on the base pass against Daniel. Infield now for the Lions comes in. You're right on right here. Nobody gone. Bottom 4. AC Flora leads 10-1. Davis will kick and deal the first pitch. Slider on the ground to the left side. It will go foul. 0-1. Joe Ray a long pause. Davis has not moved. Now he delivers the 0-1. Slider low and away, ball 1.
Go 2-8.
Joe Ray trying to put what could potentially be the winning run home for AC Flora. Just any ball to the outfield will probably do it. Pick off to third. Well, not even a pick off, more of a step off. Simpson's not close to the bag. Daniels infield's in on the grass. They're going to try to cut down every single runner they can at the plate. So there's no cover on first or third, or second for that matter as well, as Lafitte now really drifts off the bag. The 1-1. That ball is lined into deep center field. Payne gives it a read, goes back toward the track, will make the one-handed grab just shy of the track. Lafitte will be forced to stay at second, tagging at third, and scoring is Chetwood. It's a long sacrifice fly for Joe Ray. Now 11-1 lead for AC Flora.
Up next for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
So AC Flora has their one run that they needed. They continue that streak. They've now had 8 straight innings against Daniel. They played here at the Dish. They've scored in 8 straight innings. It'll be Logan Price, who's reached base both times today. A right-hander awaits first pitch. Keeps the bat in the shoulder and watches strike 1 just hit the outside part of the plate. A fastball. Cannon on first, Lafitte on second. Falcons looking for some more cushion. The 0-1. That ball is chopped through the right side. Schnabel tries to run it down, but he cannot. Being held at third is Lafitte as Purcell pounces on it quickly. Another hit for AC Flora as Logan Price is having a day. He's 2 for 2. There's no one up in that Lions bullpen. We're back to the top of the order. It's Charlie Scott.
Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, Charlie has 2 doubles and a single today. He's 3 for 3. The birthday boy having himself a day here against the Lions. Now you have Logan at first, Sawyer at second, Lafitte at third. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. 11-1 lead for AC Flora. First pitch. Slider stays wide, ball 1. And the winner of this game depends. If AC Flora wins, they will play here in the second round on Wednesday. If Daniel wins, they play back here on Monday, these 2 teams yet again. The 1-0. Slider called, strike 1, dips into the inner third. Davis's best pitch of the day. That was the pitch it looked like he was trying to get against Rohan. One ball, 1 strike. Davis kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball up and in, ball 2. Over in the Camden game, it's a 5-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Both of these teams just hoping Camden would potentially lose to just force a game 3 and expend as much pitching as possible. The 2-1. Curveball, that one's hardly hit through the left side of the infield for a base knock past the diving Simpson. 1 will score. Young will deliver, and a late stop sign for Cannon, who slides back into the bag just in time. Spillards with a heads-up play. The shortstop covers the bag and almost tags out Cannon. It's an RBI single for Charlie Scott. It's now 12-1 Falcons.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
So the 3rd run, Davis is allowed, and the winning run will come up to the plate for AC Flora. It's Roper Winsky, the college of Charleston commit. He's reached base twice today. He's been hit by a pitch and single. He should have had a sac fly earlier, but Logan didn't tag. First pitch on the way. That one's hardly hit to the shortstop Spillards. On the hop to second for 1. On to first. Schnabel throws it in time. And that will be the end of the inning. It's a 6-4-3 double play, but AC Flora looking for the run rule. They lead it by 11. They need 3 more outs to take this one home. So I'm not going to go away quite yet. We're going to give a shout to our other sponsor here. You know, we gave a shout to the Big Red Box Stumps Company. Talk about that in 1 second. But of course, the night job of Coach Dorsey in the summer is to lead the Richland 215 Legion team. They're a local Legion team that operates here in Richland County. That includes, of course, AC Flora, some Hammond, you get some Cardinal Newman, some Dreer, and a couple from here and there. We had a lot of Spring Valley last year as well. Ben Lippman to boot. And a lot of schools here in the area. And what is Legion? Well, it's a free summer baseball league you can play here around the Midlands and just the state as well. And what is it? As I said, free. Of course, that's the #1 reason to play. However, you've got some of the best competition. You have players like Alvin Murray, who played at the college level this past season, coming back to play Legion. It's free. There's great competition. You get to play for your community. You know, for these schools, you play with all your friends, but you get to play for the kids you potentially grew up with here for Legion Ball. As Sam, who's on the hill for AC Flora, told me over the Forest Acres Classic, the whole post 215 Legion, like, you know, the actual body. They came to every single one of their playoff games. This team won a state championship at the senior level, a state championship at the AAA level, and, you know, it makes no sense to not play Legion, right? So go follow 803 Monarchs to follow our Legion post, and go to richland215baseball.com to sign up today. And of course, Daniel, you can also go to that link and sign up for your local Legion spot. You will have one in this FC. I'm not exactly sure which one that is. And of course, the day job, the 215 Dumpster Company, an all-inclusive private waste disposal company. They deliver everywhere, so it's simple. They'll deliver your dumpster, you fill it up, they take it away. Call 803-783-6834 to book your dumpster today. All right, and I will step away and we will head back here one more time. Potentially, Daniel trying to keep this one alive here against AC Flora. They trail by 11. It'll be 9-1 and 2, Payne, Spillard, Schnabel. Right on right, first pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball one. Again, it's 10 runs through 5. That was the run rule. The 1-0. Fastball called, strike one, right down Broadway. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody gone here at the top of the 5th. AC Flora trying to finish off the Lions. McCutcheon deals the 1-1. Fastball, that one's driven in the left field. Price takes a look, and he will drift all the way back. It will one bounce the wall. Payne on his horse, he will get into second, sliding safely with a leadoff double.
Up next, number 5, Corbin Spilliards.
Trade places, 5, trade places. Get your base in here,
It's
bud.
now the 5th hit Daniel has today. We're back to the top of the order. It's Corbin Spillards. That Falcon bullpen starts moving for those at home who, you know, just a reminder, I can see the away team's bullpen. I can't see AC Flora, so I see there's a catcher warming up. I can't see the pitcher. So I just don't know who it is yet. Spillards in the left-handed box. First pitch is called, strike one. Fastball up in the zone. Well, Spillards has the one and only run here for Daniel today, and a solo blast over the right field fence his last go around. The Wake Forest commit awaits the 0-1. Fastball, that one's hit high and deep out to right center field. Coming on is Charlie Scott. He converges, he looks up, and it's off the wall yet again. Payne had to hold up off the high hit. The throw into third is just not in time. A strong throw from Charlie Scott has Spillards with a stand-up double, just barely. Puts the first 2 on in the inning for Daniel.
Do it again, Cal, do it again.
Well, that may be all for McCutcheon. Back-to-back doubles to lead off the inning. As the ace for AC Flora does his job, limits Daniel to just 1 run through 4 innings, and call the bullpen here for AC Flora. We come back. The Falcons trying to close this one out. We'll see if they can weak return. So welcome back to Falcon Field. It'll be Lucas Price coming back to the hill here against AC Flora. He actually pitched against Daniel in that win on Tuesday. He pitched 39 pitches, which means he's good to go for today. The southpaw will get Cal Schnabel here, left on left. 2 on, nobody gone. Runners at second and third for the Lions, who trail by 11. Price out of his closed stance fires. The first pitch is a fastball low, ball 1. Well, again, it's a 10 runs through 5-inning run rule, meaning the runner to keep this game going for Daniel is at second in the form of Corbin Spillards. AC Flora trying to lock this game up and head to Wednesday. Southpaw waits the 1-0. Fastball low and away, ball 2. Well, Schnabel has went 1 for 2 today. He has a double and a strikeout swinging. That was both against McCutcheon. Now gets a very different pitcher in Lucas Price. And what's harder for him, it's the left-on-left matchup, something that doesn't usually happen for these southpaws. The 2-0. Fastball called, strike 1, slotted in on the outer third. Well, again, the top man out of the bullpen for AC Flora. We talked about him on Tuesday. He has a 1.43 ERA over 14 2/3 innings pitched. The 2-1. Fastball just off the plate, outside, 3-1.
Let's go, Cal, let's go!
Well, if Schnabel gets on, it puts the bases loaded with nobody out for Toby Lowe, the dangerous catcher. Price winds and deals. The 3-1 is a fastball that's spiked right in front of Dylan. Keeps the runner at third, but the bases will be juiced with nobody out.
Toby, let's get a base in here,
Now batting number 20, Toby Lowe.
So the catcher today is 1 for 2. Lowe with 25 RBIs, trying to put himself in a spot to produce. He's done just that. The first 3 men have reached here for Daniel. They're trying to extend this game. We'll pause between Dylan and the home plate umpire. Not sure what was asked or what was going on. He's probably just a couple conversations, but Lowe will dig in. Purple bat above his shoulder. Standing straight up in the box, he'll get the southpaw. Falcons back to for a double play. The first pitch is a fastball low and in, ball 1. Well, Lowe here in the playoffs, 5 for 10 now, as Dylan Hernandez, the catcher, will come out and talk to his pitcher, Price. It's been a little rocky for Price here. 5 out of the zone, only 1 strike to start his day. Been a quicker game so far, just an hour and 33 into it. The 1-0. Fastball, that one's laced on the left field line, but it hooks foul. It'll be 1-1. Well, after Lowe, it's Purcell and Simpson. It's the heart of the Daniel order. Lowe, the 3-hole, then 4 Purcell, 5 Simpson. This has been Daniel's best opportunity to score so far today. Can the Falcons shut the door? 1-1. Fastball low and in, ball 2. Well, Sam McCutcheon's final line is not available yet, but he went 4 innings for AC Flora, allowing 6 hits, struck out 5, and walked 2. Potential has 2 earned runs, potentially still on the base pass. The 2-1. Fastball, foul tipped into the glove. It's strike 2. Lowe went golfing, and Daniel, this is kind of their sign. Lowe kind of points to his chest, says, "That's on me, I missed it. I won't miss it again." Well, Price has not broken out that overarching curveball yet. This feels like the spot. He'll deliver the 2-2. Fastball is low. Dylan stays in front of it. There'll be a payoff here to Lowe. Well, the Falcons over in Irmo not doing as hot. They trail 5-16 against Oceanside. It was a great season for lacrosse, but it looks like they just won't get that done. An excellent season, return to the state championship, but yeah, it's kind of hard against Oceanside when they recruit for lacrosse. Those smaller sports like that, you know, that aren't as big as like the baseballs and footballs, it's harder when you don't recruit. Well, right here, Lucas Price trying for the payoff. He'll kick and deal the pitch. Fastball that's spoiled by Lowe. Gets a defensive swing on it to stay alive in the at-bat. A little surprised Price has not thrown that curveball yet. Maybe that was the one that Lowe smacked fouled on the left field line. He'll give a sigh and fire. The 3-2 yet again. Fastball low and in, and Lowe works the walk. Daniel has brought it back down to 10.
Now batting number
Courtesy
7.
running at first base will be Livingston.
Running at first base, number 24, Jackson Livingston.
It'll be Purcell at the dish. Falcons middle infield back to concede a run. Corners are in. Purcell has walked and struck out today against McCutcheon, right on left. The southpaw trying to continue this game. They're trying to keep this game from continuing. There we go. First pitch. Fastball, that one shot foul. It's 0-1.
You got it, Liam, you got it.
Still an overcast day here at Falcon Field. Still a little breezy, but not too bad the wind right now. The 0-1. That ball is flared to the right side. It will curve out of play. Be 0-2 quickly. Well, again, Purcell, the team lead with runners in scoring position. He walked the last time in this spot.
Base hit, bud, base hit.
Trying to produce here for the Lions. Price, little sigh will fire. The 0-2. Fastball in the dirt. Good eye for Purcell. It's ball 1. Purcell twirls the bat. Price comes set. To his chest and will deliver the 1-2. Fastball is popped into the air left side, and Purcell fights it off. It'll head into the forestry, and this time it won't stay in the yard.
I'm so sorry for that, like, yelled at me. So
No, you're good. No, you're good.
I apologize. I should have won.
Purcell continues to fight off some pitches. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike affair. The pitch on the way. Curveball, that one's rolled over to the left side. Chet with the third baseman has it. He fires it home for out number 1. Dylan, the quick throw to first is not in time. It skips away from left feet into right field. So 1 run will come home. Purcell will stay at first, and it's now a 12-3 ball game as the error allows Daniel to get this game at least to the bottom of the 5th.
Way to go, boys, way to go.
No harm, no harm.
Now batting number 2, Ty Simpson.
So Schnabel comes home from second. Livingston, the courtesy runner at third, and now it's Ty Simpson up.
Let's go, Ty.
This game will at least be going to the next half inning. Ty Simpson was 0 for 2 today, but had a sharply hit ball that was snared by Chet Woodover at third last time around. The right-hander digs in the first pitch. That one's flown out to deep right field. Coming back is McLean Knight. He's got a beat on it near the track and makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Tagging at third is Livingston. He will score. It's a long sacrifice fly, and Daniel puts their 4th run of the game across.
What is your job, Ty?
Up next, number 1, Wells Young.
Being forced to stay at first was Purcell. So technically, should be, I believe. I'm not sure exactly how it's scored. I believe McCutcheon's day is officially done. I think it's only 2 earned runs instead of all 4 because of the error. I'm not exactly sure, though. This is probably the part of baseball that, so I need a stat guy other than myself. So no, yeah, so McCutcheon, 2 of the runs are charged to him. Lucas Price only has 1 earned run charged to him and 2 runs allowed. So McCutcheon's day is officially over. 4 innings pitched, just 2 runs allowed for McCutcheon. He has struck out 5, walked 2, and allowed 6 hits.
21, David Rozier.
So it'll be a pitch hitter here for Daniel, and potentially a new pitcher as Coach Hallett coming out to talk to Price. Price did his job, worked around some trouble, and will now try to get out of this inning. It will be a pitching change here at Falcon Field when we come back. All right, welcome back to Falcon Field. It's Alex Peraza at the rubber for AC Flora. The freshman making his 8th appearance of the season with a 0.98 ERA over 14 in the third innings pitched. So Sam was the start of that combined perfect game earlier this Monday. Peraza was the second half. First pitch is fouled off. It's David DeRosiers at the dish, who fouls one off. Right on right, strike one. So in that game, Peraza pitched 2 2/3 innings, struck out 5, and allowed obviously 0 hits, 0 earned runs, and 0 walks. The 0-1, fastball up and away, ball 1. Well, Peraza burst onto the scene in the Forest Acres Classic last season for AC Flora against the Miller School. Pitched 1 2/3 innings and 1 earned run against that talented lineup. Now he gets Daniel here, the 1-1. Swung and missed, changeup in the dirt, 1-2. Looks like Davis has yet to go back out there. He's just getting loose over in the bullpen still for Daniel. They put across 3 runners here in the top of the 5th, and they've now brought it back to 12-4. I'm awake, I promise. The 1-2. Fastball up and away, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away now. Peraza looking for 1 out here to get the bats back up to the dish for AC Flora. The Falcons due up. It's 3-4-5. Peraza delivers, the 2-2. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. So Purcell at first will be running. DeRosier is trying to keep the inning going as Davis Reeves awaits on deck. DeRosier's played in the game on Tuesday here against AC Flora. He went 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Purcell will run, the pitch. Fastball got him looking, strike 3. DeRosiers walks it on the outside edge, and Peraza comes in and gets 1 strikeout to end the threat. And the Falcons need 2 runs to finish this one up against Daniel. We'll see if we can get him when we come back. We are back here at Falcon Field. It's the district championship between AC Flora and Daniel. AC Flora leads 1-0 technically in the series, and we'll try to put 2 runs across and wrap this game up. They lead 12-4, looking for the 10-run rule here through 5. It'll be Dylan Hernandez against Will Davis. First pitch, slider, call, strike 1 in the inner third. Will Davis asking to go length. He'll at least be on for this inning. No other line up in the bullpen. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's tapped over to the right side of the infield. Looks like Dylan wasn't expecting that to be fair. It will be. It's gloved by Davis and flipped over to first for out number 1. Weird kind of play there for Dylan. It looked like he was not planning on that being fair. It kind of trickled over the line.
For the Falcons, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
So now it's Tyler Hernandez, who's 2 for 3. He has a double and a single so far today. Davis trying to get Daniel's bats back up. The southpaw waits First pitch from Davis. Fastball, that one's on the ground over to the shortstop Spillert. He gloves it on the hop. The throw into first is a little high, but in time, there's 2 away.
Up next for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
So 2 quick outs here for Davis off of 3 pitches, and now it's Jack Chetwood up. The right-handers reached base all 3 times, a single, a double, and a walk today. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning as Davis trying to get the Daniel bats back up. Chetwood's going to show a bunt. He backs off. It's ball 1 inside. Both Simpson and Owen Bay started the crash on that pitch. Now Simpson will play on the grass, the third baseman. The 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. Well, if it gets that far, Monty Lafitte waits on deck before it's Rohan Bremer. 2-0. Fastball in tight, ball 3 here against Chetwood. And Davis, after 3 pitches, 2 outs, has now thrown 3 pitches to Chetwood and is behind 3-0. AC Flora in control, 12-4. Needs 2 runs to end it. Chetwood will bluff a bunt. The pitch is upstairs for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Chetwood will bring the winning run to the plate. Oh, Monty has delivered on all 3 of his at-bats as well today. 2 singles and a long sacrifice fly for Monty Lafitte. Right on right yet again. Davis delivers first pitch. Monty, that one's rolled over to the shortstop Spillers. He flips it to second, and that will retire the side. For the first time in the game between these 2 teams, AC Flora comes up empty at the plate. Daniel will keep in this game, and we'll go to the 6th when we come back. We are back here live on Definite Fiction. It's AC Flora up 12-4 here against the visiting Lions of Daniel. Alex Peraza, after getting 1 big out to finish out the 5th, will be back out there for the 6th. He gets 7, 8, 9. It'll be Davis Rees to lead it off. Southpaw waits. The tall, lengthy freshman delivers. First pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Reeves is 1 for 2. He's been struck out and is singled so far today. The 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2. For Daniel, they kept this game going. They trail by 8. The 2-0. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. Young was 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs back in the Tuesday game here against AC Flora. He's now 1 for 2 today. The 2-1. Fastball low, ball 3. Excuse me, not Wells. That was Davis Reed. That was Wells Young. I apologize. Good grief. Lost all my good sense, I guess. Yeah, for Reeves, he played in his first game here in the playoffs on Thursday. The 3-1. Fastball up and away, a 5-pitch to walk.
Now batting number 6, Jackson Obi.
So it's Owen Bay back out there. A pitch runner for the
Running
DH.
first base, number 16, Jack Willis.
Be Jack Willis. And Reeves immediately goes and talks to Owen Bay. So Willis pitch running over at first. He has 9 stolen bags so far this season.
Let's go, J.O.
Owen Bay at the dish, right on right here for Peraza. First pitch on the way. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. Owen Bay is 0 for 5 here against AC Flora. Has not found any success here at Falcon Field. AC Flora in front by 8 runs. A 1 ball, no strike count with 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Daniel has a runner on first for Owen Bay now. Peraza delivers the 1-0. Fastball right across the heart of the plate for strike 1. Owen Bay comes in with a .296 batting average today. The 1-1. Swung through and missed. Changeup right across the heart of the plate for 1-2. Owen Bay waved through it. The junior who's had an incredible second half of his year. Behind 1-2. Peraza delivers the 1-2. Fastball low and away. Ball 2, excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Owen Bay not too big of a strikeout problem. He has 11 of them on the season. Now 12 after the last time he was up. Peraza gives a couple looks at first and will fire. The 2-2. Fastball just misses inside. Ball 3. That's the first time you hear the Falcons side of the fans disagree heavily with the call. So after a take from Owen Bay, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody gone. Here in the top of the 6th, Daniel has a runner on first, trying to get the top of the lineup up with pieces on the table. The payoff on the way. Fastball, that one's off the hands and popped up into shallow left field. That wind really coming in all of a sudden. A long run for Logan Price, who has that ball drop into left field. Price will step up quickly. The throw into second is in time for the out. Wow! Logan Price recovers from his mistake and guns down Willis at second for out number 1.
Now batting number 12.
So right as that ball was hit in the air, it was a massive gust of wind that drifted that ball way in. Just took enough away from Price, but he did not waver. He picks up the ball, guns the throw to second, and just gets Willis by half a step.
Go, Eli.
It's a fielder's choice error for out number 1. And now it's Eli Payne-up, who doubled his last go-around. Right on right for Peraza. First pitch on the way. Fastball, that one's laced into right field. Going back is Tyler Hernandez. He looks up, drifts towards the line. That one's off his glove into right field. Quickly recuperating and firing into the infield, but it's a long single for Payne.
Now batting number 5, Corbin
I'll say that ball just got half an inch far enough away from the glove of Hernandez to be a hit. Now there's 2 on and 1 out for Spillers. Well, Daniel, this team has scored with the best of them all season. They average just over 8 runs per game. It's now their 8th hit of the game, as the switch hitter will stay batting from the left side. He is a double, a homer, and a walk today. Peraza will deliver the first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1, the outer third. The freshman has delivered some big innings in relief for the Falcons. He needs to find it right here. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's flown out to left center field. Coming on is Logan Price. That ball this time trails back towards him, and he makes the one-handed grab for out number 2.
Up next, number 19, Cal Snobble.
Well, the wind finally dies down. The first time they'll be able to get Spillards off the base paths. And now it's Cal Schnabel. He's walked and doubled so far today, as well as struck out swinging. Southpaw up, 2 on, 2 out. There's a runner on first, a runner on second, as Daniel trails by 8. It's a 12-4 lead for AC Flora. Peraza will kick and deal. First pitch, fastball low, ball 1. Well, AC Flora's been able to get out of these situations all series here against the Lions. Can Peraza do it yet again? The 1-0. Fastball away, ball 2. Schnabel has had an incredible sophomore campaign here for Daniel. Came in today hitting .409 with 24 RBIs. He's one of the top players in that sophomore class, ranked by Diamond Prospects as the 8th overall prospect here. The 2-0. Fastball in the right-handed box, 3-0. Well, the base is open, but it brings up Toby Lowe, who has been one of the most productive hitters here against AC Flora. Schnabel will dig into the left-handed box before kind of readjusting himself now as Peraza's not even on the rubber. Has his red and white gloves with his brown bat above his head, and now Schnabel calls time. Looked like he was trying to adjust his gloves, couldn't get it in time. So after a quick breather outside, he steps back in the left-handed box. 3 balls, no strikes to him. Peraza comes to the chest and delivers the pitch. Fastball wide, ball 4. Only a 4-pitch walk will load him up for Toby Lowe.
20, Toby Lowe.
Go, Toby.
Lowe has walked and singled today. He's also flown out.
I hit a triple in like 3 games ago.
And here we go. Bases juice yet again for the Lions.
Let's go, Toby.
AC Flora trying to shut the door here yet again. Right on right, first pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. For AC Flora to go up, it's the bottom of the order, 7-8-9, Bremer Ray Price. It's an 8-run ball game, 12-4 lead for AC Flora. They've had it since the beginning. 7-run first inning, then 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's lined through the right side of the infield for a base knock. Hernandez will play it on the hop. Everyone moves up a bag as that ball is hit so sharply it moves everyone up. It's now a 12-5 game. Toby Lowe continues to hit AC Flora pitching. As Livingston will come in, courtesy run for Lowe. He's trying to get that dugout fired up. And now it's Liam Purcell. Well, Purcell reached on a weird fielder's choice the last time around. It was Chetwood who threw out a runner at home before Dylan tried to turn a double play. It skipped away from Lafitte. So he is just 0 for 2 today with a walk. Right on right yet again. First pitch from Peraza. Fastball low. Dylan digs it out of the dirt. Ball 1. Purcell awaits the right-hander at the dish in his crouch stance. The 1-0. Fastball, that one's laced right back up the middle, right at Charlie Scott. He dives and makes the grab in center field. Charlie Scott takes away a hit from Purcell and keeps the Falcons in front by 7. A 12-5 lead for AC Flora. The Bats will come back up in the 6th with one last chance to add on some insurance and potentially even win it. We'll see if they can when we come back. We are back live on Definite Fiction to begin the bottom of the 6th inning. Re-entering the game will be Rohan Bremer.
28, Rohan Bremer.
Rohan was subbed out for a pitch runner. That was back in the 4th, and now he's on here in the 6th to lead it off. Right on right is Will Davis still out there for Daniel, and you got to give a lot of credit to him. He has been brilliant. First pitch, fastball low and in, ball 1. Well, without Davis, this game would have been potentially over. AC Flora was all over Turner. Only got through 1 inning, and Davis, been the pitcher since the 2nd, has kept AC Flora at bay. The 1-0. Slider wide, ball 2. So 2-0 the count here with nobody on to begin the bottom of the 6th for Bremer. Right-hander awaits the pitch. Fastball wide, ball 3. Rohan has walked and been hit by a pitch today. He's just 0 for 1 with a fly out for center. Can he get the Falcons started here in the bottom of the 6th? Infield playing back. Kicking and dealing is Davis. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer 3rd. Well, Rohan has really been finding his groove lately here, especially in the playoffs. He's just 3 for 6, but has 3 RBIs and 2 doubles, the 3-1. Fastball wide, his second walk of the day as he flips the bat back to the dugout. We'll put a runner on first for the Falcons.
Now batting number 9, Joe Ray.
So now it's Joe Ray, who had a sacrifice fly into center field his last go-around. A right-handed shortstop will dig in. Bremer on first, who cannot be subbed out again or he's out of the game. Joe Ray awaits. First pitch is going to be bunted in the air to the left side, but away from Simpson, so it'll trickle foul. So I'm a little surprised Coach Howard is not pitch running for Rohan, even though theoretically, of course, if Rohan is subbed out, he cannot come back in, but you're hoping this game wouldn't really go past the extras. You're going to come up again. The 0-1. High and away, ball 1. Bluffing a bunt was Joe Ray. Of course, Coach Howard does not want his bat to come back up in a potential big spot, but you never know. 1-1. Ray puts a bunt down to the right side, and that will go down the first base line and will hit the bag. It's fair, and Joe Ray beats it out. Are you kidding me? That ball just tiptoed the line and kept traveling and traveling. Owen Bay thought it was going to go foul. Instead, it's an infield single. Oh, wow. That is perfect from Joe Ray.
Up next, number 2, Logan Price.
Just how you drew it up. And now Logan Price up at the box, representing the winning run. Joe Ray at first, Rohan Bremer at second, Davis on the hill. Still no one in that Lion bullpen, so it will be Davis's to go. Price has been excellent today. 2 singles and a walk. Now a pick off to second will go way into center field. Quickly try to go to second will be Ray. Firing Payne in the second, skips in and goes past Schnabel. Taking third will be Bremer as Logan, or not Logan, excuse me, Joe Ray had to really hustle to second. That ball didn't trickle really far away from the second baseman Schnabel, but did enough, and air on the pickoff puts 2 runners in the scoring position for AC Flora. It was like one of those pickoffs from Davis where he turns around, realizes he has no play, and kind of lollipops one over, but he lost the handle on it. So infield comes in for Daniel. The right-hander awaits. First pitch. Fastball in the left-handed box for ball 1. With a 9-hole for AC Flora, comes in hitting 300 today. He is now 4 for 4 here against Daniel in these playoffs. The Lions have not figured out a way to get him out. The 1-0. Cutter called, strike 1 in the outer 3rd. Be 1 ball, 1 strike now. And of course, after Logan, the top of the order looms as Charlie Scott has reached base all 4 times today. The 1-1. Slider stays wide, ball 2. Well, Price has yet to record an RBI so far in this series. He has a big chance right now. Runner on second, runner on third for the 9-hole. It's 3-12 with runners in scoring position. The 2-1. So Price spoils 1 foul. Be a 2-ball, 2-strike count now. Well, again with the win, AC Flora I believe will play Camden. They looked like they were about to lock that one up. Last time I checked, they were ahead 7-3, and they do win 7-4. So Camden advances, the 3 seed in that region. The 2-2. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. Loads them up in the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody on first, but Charlie Scott will be up with a chance to end it. Davis delivers, the 3-2. Price softly lines that one into left center field. That will drop for a base knock. Bremer will score. Stopping at third is Joe Ray. It's an RBI single for Logan Price, who just taps one over the head of the Corbin Spillard at shortstop, and now it's 13-5.
Now batting, number 18, Charlie.
Well, Logan
Scott.
Price, after delivering all series, finally gets an RBI, and now Charlie Scott is at the dish with a chance to end it. The winning run is over at first. Falcons up by 8, 13-5. They've led this since the jump. They've scored in every inning now but the 5th. Daniel started their scoring. They have 1 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. Find themselves on the brink of elimination. Nobody gone, a right-handed bat here against Davis. This will be the 3rd time Scott has seen Davis so far today. Charlie is 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 singles. Of course, Charlie and Monty have been going back and forth in the doubles leader. Charlie retakes that lead with 14 now in the season. First pitch, Logan goes. The pitch, the changeup low for strike 1. No cover at second, so the winning run now moves to scoring position. Well, the scoreboard has it as a called strike, so the count is 0-1. Logan Price, the winning run at second. And now the 0-1. Scott watches the slider stay wide, ball 1. Count is 1-1. Quickly, what I was trying to say before that pitch was thrown is the Daniel dugout saying, hey, outfield needs to come in as far as they can throw, and they're going to intentionally walk Charlie. They want nothing to do with the Citadel commit. He has been getting MLB hype for the last half of this season, and Daniel, respecting the power of Charlie, just says we're not dealing with him. So now Roper Wensky has a chance to end it. He's a single. He's been hit by a pitch so far today. The College of Charleston commit has been one of the vocal leaders of this Falcon team here in the first round of the playoffs. Winning run at second. It's a 13-5 lead for AC Flora here against Daniel in the bottom of the 6th. Trying to run rule the Lions now for back-to-back games. First pitch to the right-hander. Roper on the ground to the third baseman. Glove by Simpson. He tags the bag. He throws it home, and Lowe has to tag him. Yes, he does. It is out number 2, and an unconventional fielder's choice double play. Heck of a play by the third baseman, Simpson. A fielder's choice that was able to get out Logan going to third, and they were able to tag out Joe Ray.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
Well, it's still 13-5. Still the winning run on the base pass in the form of Roper Wensky now for Dylan Hernandez. Right on right, first pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Well, Dylan has an RBI single and RBI ground out. He's also walked and grounded out to the pitcher on a weird grounder today so far. Just over 2 hours of game time here between these two teams. The 1-0. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. There has been some limited action now getting up and loose over there. I believe that is Don Fuizuka getting loose over there for the Lions in case he's needed. 1-1. Dylan on the ground to the third base side. That will just go foul. A hot shot that just misses being fair by a foot. It'll be 1-2. Davis trying to get Daniel back up to the plate with a chance. Here in the 7th, AC Flora trying to finish it. Davis fires. The 1-2 is fouled off. It was a hit and run attempt as both Charlie and Roper delayed steals. And Dylan fights it off to stay alive. Would have been a harder pitch for Lowe to throw. It was a changeup. And Roper got a not great jump, but a good enough jump for he would have probably gotten to second there. Doesn't matter, it was a foul ball. And now Davis will step off the rubber and look both runners back. Izuka still over there getting loose in case he's needed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away now to the 3-hole. Hernandez awaits the pitch. Is taken for ball 2. The curveball just missed inside. Discipline take for Hernandez. The Daniel infield was walking back. So the 2-2 on the way, runners go, the pitch. That one's lined in the left field. Coming on is gonna be Young, now is dropping in left field for a base knock. Charlie comes home, Roper coming from around third. Young digs it out. Simpson will get the relay, the throw into home will not matter. It's a walk-off double for Dylan Hernandez. And the Falcons, for the first time in the senior's career, will play in week 2 of the postseason. Another double for AC Flora. Running, Charlie was easily able to come home from second. Roper came home from first. The relay does not get home, and AC Flora sends Daniel home. Dylan Hernandez, who is the leader in batting average, runs in scoring position, delivers yet again for AC Flora. It will be cammed in right here on Definite Fiction, right here at Falcon Field on Wednesday, as Daniel, after an incredible second half of the year, run into a Falcon offense that could do no wrong. 30 hits between these last 2 games and 32 runs for AC Flora. The offense is ablaze, and now the Falcons will get a chance to head to another round. It has been heartbreak here at Falcon Field the last couple years. West Florence, May River, York, all of them down to AC Flora in elimination games. This time the Falcons sweep the opening round, and they will get they'll get some more baseball. And Coach Andy Hallett continues his stay here at AC Flora. The 7-time state champ Hall of Famer will get another week. And of course, that discipline take from Dylan, just a tad inside. He doesn't miss the next inside pitch, laces one down the left field line, and Daniel is done. They had an incredible year. All of their seniors. Toby Lowe is out there to hug every single one of his players. A senior leader at catcher. He was brilliant this series, as well as a lot of these seniors. Corbin Spillards is coming off the field. He will be back here for Daniel in his senior year. He was the man for Daniel that really kept this game alive for a little while. Without his homer, this game could have been over. Instead, the game was kept alive. Daniel kept in and looked like they were about to force a 7th inning before AC Flora finished them off. The Falcons take this one home. We'll see you Thursday. That means for lacrosse faithful, I'm sorry I will not be at that post-season dinner. But it does mean we get a nice little break here on Monday. We will see you Thursday right here on Definite Fiction. Falcons, Bulldogs, and of course, we wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for joining me. I've been Alex Ross. For anyone listening at Daniel, thank you for joining me over these last couple of weeks, these last couple games. And we'll see ya. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Did it cut out?